Thanks for tuning back into my channel. Ben here with Ben Ventures. And as you can see, I am on the trails again. And today's adventure, I'm hiking up to a beautiful viewpoint. And it's in the surrounding area of Buntzen Lake. This area is just littered with trails. And I'm going to show you a couple of sweet spots kind of along the way that you can stop and set up for a picnic and eat some food. And it should be an awesome day. Temperature is about 25 degrees Celsius. I'll give that to you in Fahrenheit. And let's get right into it. If you have a second or two, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate the support on my channel. And as you can see, I love doing these little adventures. So thanks guys, let's hit the trails.
Stay.
Ready for the hike, eh? What's this one's name?
Samson.
Samson. Hey Samson. Hello. So the trail I'm hitting up, you can actually do a full loop through the Diez Vistas, and that takes quite a few hours. It's not the easiest of hikes, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of details right now on that trail, what it looks like, how long it takes, some elevation gain. So let's get into some of that narration. The Sendero Diez Vistas Trail is one you have to put on your bucket list. Just make sure to carve out 6 to 7 hours to complete the entire loop, and the entire loop is 15 kilometers long. They put the difficulty as intermediate, and you'll have an elevation gain of 460 meters. Best time of the season to go for this trail is April to November, and it says for camping it's not allowed, but there are some places along the way you could probably pitch a tent and not have an issue. Let's go hit the trail. So as soon as you get onto the trail here, you're welcomed by an amazing scenic view through a narrow little trail. Check it out guys, it's gorgeous. So beautiful. I mean, look at my backdrop here. And we're just getting started on the trail. All right, let's keep going. So elevation gain pretty much right away as soon as you hit the trail. It doesn't mess around, you just start going up. It's pretty flat right now. So the trail's pretty wide so far, pretty easy. It'll start going back up again, trust me. But today I made sure to bring my bear spray. There's a lot of bears in the area, so you can never be too sure. And I've got my, of course, my Garmin in case anything happens and I get lost. And I got my Garmin watch. So a lot of things to help me track just in case. And on my phone, luckily there is cell service up here, so I'm using AllTrails, the app, which is my go-to. It's kind of saved me a few times actually, and you download all the offline maps. But yeah, such a cool trail already. So it looks like this is where Horseshoe Trail and Diez Vistas splits off here. This one looks relatively flat. I'll just show you guys. So Diez Vistas that way, Horseshoe Trail that way. Not quite sure what is that way, so I'll have to check on a map or something when I get back. But let's keep going this way. So footwear for this particular hike, I would wear hiking boots. There's a lot of roots and little rocks and loose dirt, so you definitely want to have some grip, particularly when you're coming back down. I wore running shoes today. I'm not sure why I did that. It was kind of a mistake, but it's all good. Yeah, definitely wear hiking boots, something maybe with some good ankle support that'll help you along the way back down. But yeah, so far pretty easy going. It's uphill, but it's not too challenging yet. Just want to talk about mental health for a quick second. You know, I had a stressful week, like many of us do, and I can't tell you how much it helps to be out here in the fresh, crisp, clean air of the forest, the peace, the tranquility, you know. So if you're having stresses in your life, you're going through some mental health issues, find a trail near you, put the hiking boots on and go for a trek. Works for me every time. And you know, sometimes you meet some cool people along the way. It's just a positive experience. You get a good workout out of it, get your heart rate up. It's a win-win-win-win. So that's my advice to you. Awesome. You know, when you're going on these small hikes, and of course especially larger hikes, you got to make sure to bring extra rations just in case you get lost. I brought my little stove, 2 dehydrated meals, and some snacks, and I have some water, and I'm kind of looking out for water sources on my way in, and I'm looking for little markers, you know, so I can find my way back. I've also got, it's kind of all packed in there, but I've got my drone in my backpack, and that serves twofold. First one is to capture some amazing footage for you guys, and 2, if I do get lost, I can throw that bad boy in the air and kind of look at my surroundings. I've got an extra battery for it as well, so I've got a few tools in my toolkit just in case. This trail is very well marked. It's not too difficult to get lost. You know, some of the areas kind of spiral off into different trails along the way, so Just got to keep your bearings about you. That's all. Good job, buddy. Yeah. Uh-huh. Anything else? Okay, what else? Oh, okay. Anything else? What else? Any other comments? Okay. You sure? No? Weird, there's some sort of old pipe here. I'm not quite sure what it's from, but yeah, check it out. Huh. Seems to go all the way up there. Interesting. Well, I know it seems like common sense, but for some of you that are new to hiking, brand new to hiking, if you're hitting a trail, especially here in BC, you'll always see markers on trees. They're very bright orange here on the trail that I'm on. So check it out here. Yeah, you'll always see those. In some cases you'll see flags, neon flags, different color markers. That'll guide you to where you're supposed to go on the trail. And again, I know it seems like everyone should know that. Not everybody does. But if you've stopped seeing those markers, it's time for you to maybe circle back and relocate yourself until you find those markers on the trail. These ones, like I said, are very easily marked and very clear, so not an issue. Alright, so made it to, looks like a first lookout point. I'm sure this is not one of the first vistas, but yeah, you're starting to see some views here, which is pretty cool. Check it out. And if you don't want to hike too far, and I'm not sure if the park allows it, but you could probably pitch a tent right over here, flat part. Cool little first view. Let's keep going. Alright, trucking along. This trail is a little bit easier because of the switchbacks kind of along the way. It's not just straight up. And there's a couple of spots you can stop and get some water and electrolytes along the way up. Take advantage of those because it does remain steep for quite some time. And yeah, so far not too bad. I think we're probably 25-30 minutes away from the top. And then we'll go check out the beautiful view. Alright, so you're going to make your way to a fork in the road. One way is a Buntzen Lake lookout, which is quite a nice view. There's some trees kind of blocking your view a little bit. And then the other way is Diez Vistas, where it'll take you to the second vista, which has the best view, in my opinion. So we're going to head to the left, and I'll show you guys the sign to look out for. Buntzen Lake lookout and Diez Vistas. That away. Let's go that way. Nice to see you again. You having a good little hike? Huh? That's a good boy. What are you doing out here? Huh? I saw you earlier. That's a good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Is your owner's back there? Oh, there. Go get him. Go get him. Alright, so we're almost at the first vista, and I'm getting conflicting information as to which one's got the best view. I just passed the same people I passed on the way in, and they're like, well, they all have a pretty decent view. So I think I'm seeing a marker up ahead, and let's go check it out. Well, made it to the first vista, and wow, the view is incredible. I'll show you guys yourselves.
I almost count all the days. Wooden trails brought me to this place. For many moons I've been searching for myself. And what path will I take?
Well, as I started off this video talking about how I had a stressful week, I just lost my drone, busted it up, I hit a branch, and had a bit of a tumble. I just caught it right before it fell off the ledge. So it's I broke the part right by where the camera portion is, and one of the propellers isn't opening properly, so I think it might be kaput. I don't know. We'll have to see. You know, some of the risks from filming that do happen. I haven't had an issue up until today, so I don't know. See if I can send it in and get it repaired. If you've ever had to send your DJI Mini in for repair, maybe throw something in the comments that can help me. I'm just curious about price. It depends on the damage, of course, I guess. It may not even be worth it to get fixed up. So, it's the risks you take when you go out and you film some of these spots. So I can't complain. I just wanted to, before I headed out of here, there's a little sort of offshoot trail that's called the Energy Trail. And so I don't have a lot of information about it, but I'm assuming it kind of goes around some water areas around the Buntzen Lake area. So I'm just going to walk in here and check it out a little bit just before I hit the road and see what it looks like. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but the notches on the tree trunk. So when they were logging about 100 years ago or so, they would cut those notches in. They would basically put a springboard in there and keep moving up and up on the tree because they wanted the straightest part of the tree. So that's kind of why you see those notches in that big, huge tree trunk. That's a cool little trail. Huh. Well, guys, I've walked as much as my legs will carry me today, so time for me to head home. I hope you guys enjoyed the nature today and the peace, minus the, of course, destruction of my DJI drone, but that goes without saying. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks to you guys who watch my videos and support my channel and have a second to like and subscribe, all that jazz. If you don't, it's okay. I do this for fun. But appreciate you. My channel is growing, and I look forward to making a lot more content for you guys. So until the next one, thanks guys.